Hey guys, welcome to King of Puro, episode 10. It's Last Son, and we're here for the Fighting Spirit event. We're going to take and book this tour here. We'll go ahead and advance it, get into the venue here, and it's auto booked the venue, that's fine. Let's go ahead and take care of the broadcaster. Use our Shogun TV broadcaster. Go ahead and save the selection here, no problem. And we'll go ahead and get into locker room controls here. Don't pick this open forum here. Blast Coma has a problem. Sajura Sin had some problems. He was irritated. Tori was a problem. Was irritated. Got a small morale boost. They're all, we have some guys that are upset. And I heard that this would help maybe boost morale of the company if as long as it all went well, which it looks like it did. So we'll go ahead here and book the main event of this event, which is going to be a one-on-one between Funakoshi and Mabuchi Furosara. This is going to be our big main event. We're going to save this, and we'll go ahead and auto-name it. And we're going to give this a limit of, let's see here, let's go 30 minutes, because the plan for this is to have it end in a draw. And we're going to have a time limit draw of 30 minutes. We're going to call it in the ring, have a slow build, and got to take off that decisive finish. It's going to be a draw. We will put the title on the line, so the world title will be on the line, and we'll go ahead and book that. That'll be our main event. We're just trying to basically book both of these guys looking strong. So now we'll add some other matches here. We have some storylines we want to, pay off here. So this one will pay off with, let's see here. Do we want to do Reizan, Okamoto, and Narahashi? So there's Okamoto, and we'll put Dynamite Narahashi on here. We'll go ahead and save that. Auto name that. Let's go into the road agent notes here, and let's see here. We want to make this. Reizan obviously is going to win this match. And we're going to do we want to do storytelling? Do we want to do steal the show? Let's go ahead and steal the show. We'll call it in the ring. We'll do a decisive finish. And Okamoto and Narahashi both can't go this long. So we may just need to think about going back to a regular, call it in the ring, and maybe add the slow build to this one just to get that slow build going. And we'll go ahead and book that one. So now we'll take a look here at some of the other storylines we want to pay off in this episode, which will be we have the Bunraku Kontori and Sotomura. So let's go ahead and do that one. So Bunraku Kontori versus Roku Sotomura. We'll go ahead and get this in here and save this out, auto name it. And we'll give that 18 minutes for right now. Let's see what we want to do with this. We're going to have Tori win, obviously. Meaning we'll have to keep Sotomura strong because he hates losing to anybody, even one of the big guys. Go ahead and call this in the ring. We'll have a slow build, and we'll have a decisive win. And we'll just use that right now. Go ahead and book that. So that's one, two, three of our big storylines, taken care of. And I think we're going to work on the Big Bruiser Finley and Giant Brody storyline that we had set up during this tour. Go ahead and auto name it. Go in here and we'll give Big Bruiser Finley the win. We're going to make it a wild brawl because I think that would really fit their skills. Their big men brawling, get the crowd excited. We'll have a decisive finish. And we'll go ahead and knock this down because if not, we'll get penalized. I think, check the product here. Wild brawls aren't going to be penalized at all. Okay, no. So wild brawls won't be penalized. So this will, take it down to about 13 minutes. Wild brawl will work. But they're saying Brody can't work this length of a match. We'll take it down a little bit more to 11. Let's see if that'll work. Nope. Brody can't do an 11-minute match with a wild brawl. Okay. We'll try 10. We got 10. Okay. So now we'll continue booking the card here, booking the Fighting Spirit card here. Go ahead and add this match in. I think we'll make this a tag team match. This is where we want to handle the tag team championship here. Team Taku here versus Miura and Yoshizawa. Go ahead and auto name that. Right now we'll go in the road agent notes here. We're going to give Yoshizawa the win, and he's going to pin Toshinobu Taku. And we're going to give it to steal the show. We're going to try to go and we're going to make Yoshinaka Taku keep him strong. We're going to try to steal the show here with this. Get really good performance, hopefully. Give it a decisive win. We'll knock the time down to probably 13 minutes. Let's try 13. Go ahead and put the titles on the line. We'll go ahead and book that now. We'll get a warning. This is how recently it might give us a penalty. It probably will give us a penalty, but that's okay. So we'll take a look. We don't have a technical masterclass right now, and we'll work on that. But let's go ahead and book this match here. This match here, we're going to take and put Goto up against his challenger for this event, which, let's see here. Do we want to put Hirose? Do we want to use Okamasa? Do we want to use Diaz? We could use Diaz. Go ahead and save this. Auto name it. Take it down because Goto's not going to be able to do the long match. We'll put it on the pre-show here. Obviously, we'll let Goto pick up the win. We're not going to make him drop the belt to Diaz. Do we want to do a wild brawl here? We could try a wild brawl. We'll script it and give a decisive win to Goto. Let's drop this down and put the Challenge Series title on the line. I forgot to do that. It says no, we can't put Goto in this one this long. We'll drop it down to 11. Still no. So we'll try 10 and see if we can get 10 out of Goto. We can get 10 out of Goto. That'll work. We'll go ahead and add a match here. Let's see here. What do we want to do now? We can do Okimasa here. Yeah, let's think this through here. We could put Toshusai. He's got a really good, all-around stats here, and we could take and put him in a match against Okamasa. We could put Okamasa against Toshusai, and take advantage of maybe doing a technical masterclass with these two guys. We can put it on the pre-show so it doesn't hurt too much of our time. Go ahead and auto-name it. I don't know why I took that down. Let's take it back up because we're going to make this the technical masterclass. Toshusai can pick up the victory. Make sure it's a technical masterclass. Decisive win, yes. And I think that's all we're going to do for this one. Go ahead and book that. And let's take a look at the booking analysis again. And our referee is doing too much. It says it might affect his performance. We have another referee. Let's check another guys down here. Okay. Let's go back in here to the pre-show. Referee Tara is there. There's going. Let's put Tarara back on there. Now we got the green show again. Start show button. Booking analysis is good. Let's go ahead and take a look here at what we're wanting to do here. Let's filter out recognizable. Make sure who are we missing? We're missing Blastakoma, Matsushita, and Suki. So let's put Blastakoma, and we can put Suki against Blastakoma. And this kind of just builds off the first Funakoshi, tag team partners. We'll give Suki the win here. Even their tag team partners are going to be facing each other. We'll keep Blastakoma strong. We'll call this in the ring if we can, and we'll do a decisive victory. Let's see if we can do that. If we can, I think that would be great. Let's make sure everything looks good. Do we want this on the main show? I think we do. Go ahead and book this show segment here. Yep, okay. May have to go in and change the referee over to Tarara. Yep, referee Tarara going in. Back to the green. We'll move things around here. Move Suki and Blastakoma up a little bit, so that way it's in the more of the middle of the card, more fitting to these guys. You know that whole adage, if you don't go first, you go last there. Do another 1v1, make sure we can get Matsushita in now. Possibly, if we want to, this turnaround here. Let's do a 3v3 instead. Oh, no, let's do a 4v4 on the pre-show. And we'll take and let's put, do we want to use Kamasaka? Yeah, Kamasaka and Kiyotaka. We'll put the American Cobras on with those guys, and now we'll get rid of everybody but the unimportant, and we'll put a tag 4-man or 8-man tag team together of our young lions. We'll do Dreadnought, we'll do Kubo, we'll do Doi, and we want a Sono. Sono sounds good, yeah. Let's do a Sono. We'll go ahead and save that. Auto name it. Give us the 4v4. Take this down to 12 minutes. Let's book the road agent notes now. The winner will give, do we want to give Kamasaka the win? Sure, let's give Kamasaka the win. We'll script it with a decisive win, and we'll go ahead and take that down just one more minute to 11. We'll go ahead and book that. Okay, show's looking good so far. We'll have 3 pre-show matches, an opener, then working through our segments. So I want to change this. I'll change the referee. Don't want to have his performance being affected there at the end of the matches, at the end of the night. We don't want him to not be able to give us, a poor score there at Funakoshi Furuosara. So we'll definitely want to change that over to our other referee. We've got 121 minutes, 150. We have room for another match. Do we want to make it a 1v1? I think we could use Matsushita, and we could put him up against Hirose here. We'll auto name it. Let's go into road agent notes here. We want Matsushita to get the win. Go down here, and we'll give it a decisive win. And we'll close that out. We'll book that segment. Really, you can't do that much of an 18 length, even just a regular match here. So we'll go in here, and we can take it to storytelling, which would conserve his energy, still give us that. Okay, take it down a little bit here. Matsushita. 15 minutes. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and go in here and take a look, make sure everything's good. Okay, the card's shaping up pretty nicely, I think, right now. We'll add some angles in here. Go ahead and add an angle in here of our owner. We'll script him on entertainment. And we'll have Maeda welcomes, let's see, everyone to Fighting Spirit, I think we'll do. Yeah, to Fighting Spirit. And we'll give it 6 minutes. This is just a, good angle for us to have there. Hopefully get the show off to a good start. Okay, then we'll take a look here. We've got 144 minutes of the 150 on the main show, 13 minutes on the pre-show. We have a full post-show that I probably won't use, to be quite honest. I may only use those types of things on the big main events that, have somebody celebrating or a challenger coming out for the next event or something like that. I think right now we're looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the booking analysis. Obviously, our referee is getting too much to do. I think it's not going to be that one. It's going to be the Matsushita Hirose match. Yep, Terrara's there now. We got the green button. Do we want to do anything else, or are we good with what we have? Let's go ahead and start the show here with our first segment, 47, as Kamasaka and Kiyotaka and the American Cobras defeat Dreadnought, Kubo, Doi, and Isono. As Kamasaka pins Isono with a stump pile driver. 52 from Spillane, 56 from Aloy, 52 from Kiyotaka, 52 from Kamasaka, 32 from Isono, Doi with a 35, Kubo with a 29, Dreadnought with a 26. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. In our next segment, we get a 57 as Tasha Sai and Okamasa take on each other. As Tasha Sai defeats Okamasa with a dangerous brainbuster in 17:33. Tasha Sai had a 60, Okamasa had a 47. It was a pretty good match all in all. In our last pre-show match, Naoya Goto takes on James Diaz for the BCG Challenger Series title. Gets us a 47 as Goto picks up the win with the Goto Slam. Goto with a 47, James Diaz with a 41. Not upset with this. It's a 47. It's a pre-show match. We're just trying to see what James Diaz and Goto could do together on a pay-per-view. Really happy, and it will now kick us off into the main show. And on the main show, Yoshifumi Maeda, 71 segment rating, welcomes everybody to Fighting Spirit. Got the crowd hot. Really happy with that. In our next match, Rokumon Matsushita takes on Shinpai Hirose. Gets us a 56. Matsushita wins with a one-handed choke slam. Matsushita gets a 56. Hirose gets a 44. Gets the crowd hotter, which is really good. We'll move on, hopefully, to the next match and benefit from some of these hot matches. In our next match, Team Taku takes on Miura and Yoshikawa, our tag team champions. This only gets us a 30, 38. Apparently was penalized. We had some people off their games. Miura and Yoshizawa takes and turns in their normal, pretty good matches, but the other ones don't. But we get Miura and Yoshizawa getting defense number 4 of the BCG World Tag Team titles, and then this feud up. So we'll have to, move on from that. Okay, in the next match, we got Big Bruiser Finley taking on Giant Brody. Gets us a 63 as Big Bruiser Finley takes down Giant Brody with an Atomic Spinebuster. Finley got a 75. Brody got a 46. Pretty good match all in all. Really happy with that. Those two guys really clicked together and had a really excellent match for us. In our next match, Blastakoma takes on Suki. This segment got us a 62. Suki defeats Blastakoma with a Suki Special 3. Blastakoma had a 60 performance, and Suki had a 74. We did get to note the match was a little too short for an important match. We went 17 minutes. I guess I could have tried to fit in a little bit more, knock some stuff down into the pre-match a little bit more. 62 is not bad. I will take a 62 and be happy with it. In our next match, Bunraku Katori takes on Roku Sotomura to settle up who's the most all-round technical wrestler in BCG. This got us a 62. Tori had a 75 in-ring performance. Sotomura had a 57. And we're getting these notes that it was a little bit too short for a match of this importance at 17 minutes and 46 seconds. But a 62, love it. We'll take that and we'll move on to the next one. In our next match, we have Reizan Okamoto take on Dynamite Narahashi. This gets us a 78. Excellent, excellent rating. Reizan Okamoto defeats Narahashi by pinfall with a brainbuster suplex. Reizan Okamoto had an 83. Dynamite Narahashi had a 52. We didn't get any notes for being too short. It was just perfect. 78 rating. I think that might be, if not the highest, one of our highest rated segments, matches, in the history of our save here so far. So excellent, excellent job. I just now have to worry that our main event doesn't get overshadowed by this. So we'll now move on to the main event here and see what happens. And in our main event, Funakoshi and Mabuchi Furusawa gets us a 74, so it dropped a little bit from the 78. The referee lost control, stopped the match at 30 minutes. Funakoshi had an 83. Furusawa had an 84. Apparently, the announcing was pretty weak for this and deserved much better color commentary. 74 main event though, pretty excellent. I can't not put Funakoshi and Furusawa here at the main event instead of Narahashi and Okamoto. I thought those two would do well, but I didn't think they would do 78 versus the 74 here. I thought Funakoshi and Furusawa here would get a much higher score, but that's okay. We'll go ahead now and get ready to end the show here and see what our final overall rating is. For our overall rating, we got a 70, raises our popularity in 8 regions. Really happy with that. We'll go ahead and make a speech here to the guys. We'll go ahead and single out probably Okamoto with that 83 he had. We'll probably do Furusawa and probably, I would say, Funakoshi. They all were really just, awesome as can be. So we'll tell them they're awesome and we'll give them this speech here. We'll see what the reactions are. Very happy and pleased. Not bad. Go ahead and check the mail here. We got some mails of relocation, and Funakoshi has an opinion that Dreadnought's going to be a star and worth pushing hard. I agree, Funakoshi. Go ahead and delete those, and we'll see what happens now in the next episode as we begin the Champions Tour. So, guys, this has been King of Puro, episode 10. I'm Last Son, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and leave any comments. Have a great one.